A good plunge saw should give you straight, clean cuts without turning every job into a setup project. I rank these 5 models from the weakest overall choice to the strongest, and some of the differences are much bigger in real use than they look on paper. Starting in 5th place is the DEWALT, and I want to be clear here, 5th does not mean bad. This is still a capable plunge saw, especially if safety and getting a complete rail setup in the box matter to you. The riving knife and continuous anti-kickback system are 2 of its strongest points. The supplied 59-inch rail also makes the package easier to get started with than models that make you buy the track separately. Dust collection can reach up to 90% with a suitable vacuum, and the dual-edged rail lets you work from either direction. But exactly here you can feel its age compared with the newer options. It is corded, uses a brushed motor, and the bevel range only starts at 0 degrees. The saw still does the job well, but beside Milwaukee or Bosch, it feels more traditional and less mobile. If you want a proven corded setup with strong safety features and a rail already included, this one still makes sense. But if cordless freedom matters more, the next model becomes much more interesting. Links to all products from this review at the best available prices are in the description below the video. In 4th place is the Bosch, and this one has a very different character. It is compact, cordless, and clearly designed for people who value mobility and easy handling more than maximum cutting capacity. Its brushless motor reaches up to 5,500 revolutions per minute, and the saw can run on Bosch, Festool, Mafell, and Makita guide rails. That flexibility is genuinely useful if you already own tracks from another system. It can also cut very close to a wall with only about 3/8 of an inch of clearance, and Eco mode can help stretch battery runtime. The compromise is the smaller 5.5-inch blade. On a guide rail, maximum cutting depth drops to about 1 13/16 inches, so it gives up capacity compared with the larger Milwaukee, Makita, Festool, and DEWALT saws. And to get the strongest performance, Bosch recommends one of its higher output batteries. If you work in tight spaces, move between jobs often, or already own compatible guide rails, the Bosch is easy to appreciate. But if you want more cutting depth without giving up precision, the next saw gives you a stronger balance. And if this comparison is helping you, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Third place goes to the Makita, and for many people this may actually be the sensible middle ground. It is lighter than several competitors, has very good cutting capacity, and gives you plenty of control without becoming overly complicated. One feature I really like here is the scoring setting. It lets you make a shallow first pass before the full cut, which can help when a clean, visible edge matters. You also get soft start, constant speed electronics, positive bevel stops, and support at both the front and rear of the base for more stable angled cuts. There are 2 things you should know. It is still corded, and unlike Festool, Milwaukee, and DEWALT, there is no riving knife. The standard SP6000J also does not include the guide rail, so make sure you compare complete package prices rather than just the saw itself. If you mainly work in a shop and want strong precision without paying for the most premium system, the Makita is a very convincing choice. But now we get to a saw that keeps serious cutting performance while removing the power cord completely. In 2nd place is the Milwaukee, and this is where cordless performance becomes hard to ignore. Among these 5 saws, it offers the deepest stated cutting capacity, and it does that while staying completely battery-powered. You get a brushless motor up to 5,600 revolutions per minute, a riving knife, micro-adjustable cutting depth, and adjustable cams that help remove play between the saw and rail. Dust collection is rated above 90% with proper extraction. The kit also includes a high-output battery, rapid charger, and storage box, which makes it a much more complete cordless package than a bare tool. But the guide rail itself is not included, and the saw already weighs 9.8 pounds before you install the battery. So while there is no cord dragging behind you, this is not necessarily the lightest machine to carry around all day. If you already use Milwaukee batteries or simply want one of the strongest cordless options here, this is the obvious model to look at. But for pure refinement, cut quality, and the complete guide rail experience, there is still one saw ahead of it. At number 1 is the Festool. For me, its biggest advantage is not one dramatic specification. It is how all the smaller details work together when accuracy matters. The saw reaches up to 5,800 revolutions per minute, uses a riving knife, and is designed so the cutting edge stays consistent as you change the bevel angle. Add the splinter guard and the mature guide rail system, and you have a setup aimed at repeatable, clean cuts rather than simply maximum raw capacity. This is where the Festool feels more refined than the others. The trade-offs are simple. It is corded, it is one of the heavier saws here, and this particular configuration does not include the guide rail. The Festool system can also become expensive once you start adding rails and accessories, so it makes the most sense if you will actually use that extra precision. If you build cabinets, furniture, fitted interiors, or regularly make finish quality cuts where small errors become expensive, this is the strongest overall choice in this group. You are paying more for the complete cutting system, but that system is exactly why it takes first place. If you are considering one of the top-ranked saws, check the links in the description below the video to compare the current offers. And if this review helped you narrow down your choice, leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more practical product comparisons.